Hello and welcome to RC Custom Creations. Once again, I'm trapped into a motel room, as I was last night, about 1,000 kilometers away from home, but at least I was smart enough to bring this guy. This is a SCX-10 clone chassis, available from Injora.com as well as on eBay. And the price is about 170 US dollars, so about 210 Canadian dollars. And all things considered, it's a pretty darn good deal for what you get. Just going to start with the basics on this. Injora has included the the standard frame rail for the 313 millimeter wheelbase, plastic axle housings for both front and rear, plastic knuckles, a plastic transfer case housing, and as well as plastic front and rear bumpers and cross members for the battery tray. Along with the center skid plate, it's also plastic. Moving to the axles themselves, it looks to me like they are the AR44 style axle and are loaded full of ball bearings. And it looks to be like the AR44 axle set. When I opened up, I was very, very pleased to see the differential and the pinion gear are of the spiral cut. Given the price, I actually expected to see straight cut gears. I'm assuming it's the same thing up front, full ball bearings, and the spiral cut gears up front as well. Moving towards the transfer case, I have to admit I'm saddened to see plastic housings, given the plethora of aluminum transfer cases that are out there available on the market for pretty much next to nothing. I was surprised to see that they included a plastic housing, but small price to pay, given everything that they do include. Plastic housings, nothing, can be upgraded for next to nothing. In opening up the transfer case itself, I've learned that the gear set is all hardened gears, fully ball bearinged, greased, and includes stainless steel output shafts. Going to move towards the transmission itself. Injora has included a shift servo, micro shift servo for doing the shifting of the high and low gears. Getting into the back half of the transmission, fully ball bearinged, packed full of grease. It's a heavy thick blue grease, whether it's marine grade or not hard to tell. Getting onto the motor side of the transmission, again, ball bearing, and this time the gear set is not packed full of grease. I'm not sure if that was just missed on this particular chassis. I'll have to look into my other two chassis kits that I also ordered. I ordered 3 of these at roughly the same time, but I think they're intended to run fairly dry, so a mild greasing at best. Injora has also included aluminum shock towers with this chassis, with multiple shock adjustments on each tower, which is nice. Aluminum anodized shocks that are lubricated. These shocks are they look to be like they have a O-ring on the top shock cap. Whether you can fill them full of oil, I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the pistons themselves to see if they're vented, but I guess down the road I'll look into that. The bumper mounts themselves are made out of plastic, and the battery tray it's been stamped out of a piece of sheet metal. And then I guess that's all there is to say to the top side of this. Let's flip it over and we'll get to the bottom. The center skid plate is made out of a plastic as well. as well as your link end, your rod ends. As far as the strength of the rod ends, I'm not too sure. I can say that on one of the 3 of these trucks, one of the rod ends did arrive cracked, but I don't think that was Injora's fault. I'm pretty sure that was the courier's fault, as 2 of the 3 boxes have been heavily damaged, crushed. So moving forward, getting into the drive shafts themselves, they are metal. You have to be careful on the phasing. Double check your phasing if you do order one of these kits, as 2 of these axles or 2 of the drive shafts were out of phase. If you don't know what that means, go to Google, type in RC drive shaft phasing, and I'm sure you'll find tons of videos that pop up there that can explain how to do all that. Yeah, so let's get into the good, the bad, the ugly. The good: ball bearings throughout, the differentials, transfer case, transmission, as well as on your axles. Awesome. I thought I was going to see bushings. As well as the differentials have been greased. The transmission on one side has been heavily greased, as well as the transfer case has been greased. I will do a mild greasing on the front half of the transmission, and just to prolong the lifespan of the gear set there, as well as the bearings themselves. The bad would have to be these bumper mounts. They are not very pleasing to the eye. I figured, the least they could have done is, overlap the edges of the frame rails. But, are they really going to be seen? Probably not. So that's probably why they just, went bare bones on those. The ugly, more than definitely, the ugly is the battery tray. It's got some sharp edges on it, very, very thin, flimsy. What is going on with this little zigzag thing? I don't know what the intentions of that are for. I feel like they could have done better on the design of that. Moving forward to the little parts bag that they include, there's a what looks to be a large flat washer. A lot of people are questioning what is it for, and after contacting Injora themselves, as well as opening up my transmission, what it is it's a shim, guys. It's a shim. Once you remove your motor mount plate, you will expose your planetary gears, and it is to take any excess horizontal play out of your planetary gears, between your planetary gears and your motor mounting plate, to prevent from burning up your transmission. If you have excess play, put that shim in there, guys. It's being shipped for a reason. I've read a lot of comments in regards to these prefixal transmissions burning up. My guess is those shims aren't being used. I could be wrong. So anyhow, that is all I have to say in regards to this 313mm Injora SCX10 clone chassis. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section down below. If you like the video, please give me the thumbs up. If you want to see more content, hit that bell. I post videos on a regular, and I hope to see you in the future. If you feel this video deserves it, share it with your friends. Stop by, check out RC Custom Creations, and check out my videos. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you. Bye for now.